Hey guys, so I am back and today we are going to do this very dramatic glittery liner. I believe this is for my Worlds team and yeah, I'm very excited to do this. I really like how this came out. I hope that you all got the products that I am going to use. Unfortunately, because the pan is kind of big when I zoom into my eye, I'm not going to be able to like show you the actual color, but I will describe the color that I am using from the palette. Alright guys, so let's get started. And we are first going to go ahead and take the light, like creamy shade on the palette, and we're going to go ahead and take that with our fluffy brush. We're going to put that all over our lid. This color may look like it's not doing much, but it honestly is going to be our transition color, therefore it's just going to blend all those colors together really nice. Alright, so now we're going to take an even smaller fluffy blending brush and we're going to take that warm brown shadow. We're going to place that right in the outer corner. It's okay if you get eyeshadow over here. We're obviously going to put the glitter on top and it's just going to cover all that up. But just try to put all the color in the outer corner because this is where we're really going to see those colors pop through. First is we are going to do our eyeliner. And eyeliner wise, the best waterproof eyeliners that I can recommend are the Kat Von D tattoo liner and obviously in the color Trooper. That's my ultimate favorite waterproof. I mean, that thing will not budge. But if you do not want to purchase those, I do recommend the NYC liquid liner. It's around $2 or $3 and it works just as good. That's actually the eyeliner that I'm going to be using for the video. So as you can see at this eye, eyeliner is going to start all the way in the inner corner, work its way to the end of your eye, and then from there we're kind of going to go and make a sideways V just to cut it a little bit. Before we do the eyeliner though, I am going to take a black eyeshadow with an angled eyeliner, a really tiny eyeliner brush. And I'm just going to lightly dip it in there and I'm just going to sketch out the shape of what I'm trying to make with the liquid liner. It's always best to do it with a powder because with a powder you can smudge it and you can work with it, unlike with a liquid liner, once you go on your eye you pretty much commit to it. So we're going to go at the end, kind of like over here, we're going to get towards the end and just try to make a V. It's gonna be a little light so you won't be able to really see it right now, but that's the whole point of doing it with an eyeshadow before you do it with the liner, because once you do it with the liner you're not going to be able to go back and fix it. Alright, and we're going to start smudging it out a little bit just so it starts blending into that beautiful brown that we just put in our crease. And that should be our sketch. You should have a V right here. This little brush is a perfect brush to do that. I know Maybelline has these I think they're like $4. This is a MAC 208. This comes around like $20 or so, but if you're looking for a cheaper dupe to this, the Maybelline angled brush, I believe it's like around $4 or $5 at the drugstore. Alright, now that we have our sketch done, we're gonna go in with our eyeliner before we do the glitter, because if you put glitter first, the eyeliner is not gonna go straight. I learned that doing this eye. Yeah, you know, you gotta go with it. But yeah, what I learned from doing this eye, I did the glitter first and then I went on top. Rookie mistake, but it happens to the best of us. So yeah, we're gonna, alright, so with eyeliner, everyone has their own way of doing eyeliner. I have very small chunky eyes, therefore I always go for liner that makes my eyes look bigger. Which, I mean, you look at this eye and you look at that eye, there's a big difference. But since we are not making an actual wing, we're gonna try to keep it thin to a little thick and a little bit more thicker, and we're gonna end right where that little like corner is. We're gonna start in the middle. Try to keep as close as to your lash line as possible. Right here you can actually leave a little messy because we're actually going to smudge that into the black liner, to the black eyeshadow. So this part right here, it's completely okay to leave it a little messy. I always do the inner corner last because I always think that if you mess up your inner corner, you're pretty much screwed with the rest of your eyes, because I believe that if you go a little too heavy in the front, like too thick, that automatically gives you, the chance to fail at your eyeliner. So I always like to start with the middle and then go back and do my inner corner. Slowly line my inner corner. I'm gonna take whatever's left on the brush and I'm gonna try to go over the line that we made over here to make the V. Just that little part though, just to really define that shape of a V. And we are done with the eyeliner. So now what we're gonna go ahead and do is, before that eyeliner completely dries, we're actually gonna smudge it into, to kind of fade it into like eyeshadow. So we're gonna take, again, this angled brush and we're just gonna try to make a blend in with the eyeshadow. Okay, so this is pretty much what your eye is gonna end up looking like after you do your eyeliner. And as you can see right here, it is a little patchy. That is because eyeliners aren't supposed to be blended out. So we're gonna go back with the tiniest fluffy brush that you have, and we're gonna pick up some black actually on that. This is the brush that I am using. A lot of these brushes don't have numbers or names on it because I've had a lot of these brushes since I started doing makeup. So any little brush that you have will do. Just lightly, very lightly tap it into the black. When you're working with black, it's always better to go lighter than heavier, because with black you can't fix that if you go a little too hard with it. So we're going to take a little bit of black and just tap it where you need a little bit more coverage of the black. And towards the outer part of it, we're gonna blend it in circular motions. We're gonna go back with this brush, and I have it a little bit more defined over here, so I just want to make sure that both of our eyes are looking the same, and I'm just gonna go over that line a little bit deeper, and that's it. Nothing crazy, just a tiny bit to emphasize that cut that we're going for. As you can see, when we mix the black, we ended up losing some of that beautiful brown, so we're gonna go back and dip just a tiny bit of the brush into the brown, and we're just gonna make it blend. Just have those two colors blend together. That is it. Anytime that we're working with dark colors, we always want to make sure that we're blending those colors in, just so they don't look like it's one color on top of another on top of another. Just trying to make it look airbrushed. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go ahead with the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner. This one is in GLAMROCK. And we are gonna go on top of the lid and end where this line is, and then just come all the way in. Alright, so this is just one pass, and that's what it's looking like. As you can see, it's a little patchy. I love this liners because once you really pack it on, look how beautiful it looks. But it does take some time, because right now, when you're putting it on, you'll feel that it's a little wet. So it does take a couple seconds for it to dry down, but when it dries down, that glitter isn't going anywhere, and that's one thing I really like about this glitter. It's so long wearing and it looks so beautiful. I have my lights on right now, I have my ring lights, and I have a couple other lights on me right now, and since you will be on stage with this makeup, honestly this is how it's gonna look in front of all those lights, and it's so beautiful. It's very eye-catchy. So it's been a couple seconds, and you can go back again with the liner and just keep on packing it on. So this is 2 layers on. I actually did 3 layers on the other eye, and again, just wait a couple seconds, let that baby dry, and then you go again and do a 3rd layer. Alright, and now we're gonna go on top with a 3rd layer. Top glitter is done. Now before we go ahead and put on our lashes, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna put some glitter in the bottom of our eyes, and we're gonna put a little brown just to hide and not make the glitter so obvious. And that is enough glitter for the bottom. And then we're gonna go ahead and go back to that brown that we used to in our transition colors, and from our LORAC palette, they're gonna take that little bit of brown and we're gonna put it right under the glitter. Enough so it doesn't go straight from glitter to nothing, just to give it a little bit more definition, a little bit more glam to it. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're going to put on our eyelashes. You can go ahead and apply any lashes that you prefer, have some drugstore lashes that I recommend if you're comfortable with thicker bands of lashes. So if you wear lashes frequently, I do recommend the Vegas nail lashes. That is only if you are comfortable, like super comfortable with wearing lashes and putting them on. Mind, the thicker the band, the harder it gets to put on. Now, if you do not want to put eyelashes that are with a thicker band or anything like that, my other recommendation is the Ardell 113 Black. They look super long, but when you curl them and you cut them to the size of your eyes, they're perfect. Yeah, so I am actually going to be using these lashes. These are KOKO lashes in AMORE. And these unfortunately you have to buy online, but these are very similar to the Grand Glamour by Vegas Night and Allure, something like that. So the eyelash glue that I use is actually the Kiss adhesive. It looks like this. It is latex free. It's always great to use latex free. So I'm gonna go right ahead and coat my band with some glue. A pretty generous amount, I would say. I always think that it's better to coat your lashes with a generous amount than to coat them with a very thin amount of glue, and then you have those babies coming out halfway through the day. Okay, so I wait a couple seconds, like 30 seconds or so, for the glue to get tacky, and then I go ahead and I apply my lash. So I always set it right in the middle of the eye, and then with some tweezers I just set the other end down and then the front end. Now what I like to do with the back of the tweezers, just push it down to make sure that it locks in place. We let this glue settle down. I'm actually gonna go ahead and start it on our lips. And before that though, I wanna highlight. We're gonna go ahead and highlight our cheekbones. I'm taking BECCA Champagne Pop and I am popping that at the top of my cheekbones just to glow a little. Alrighty, so now we're gonna be taking Anastasia Beverly Hills American Girl, and we are just gonna go ahead and just apply the liquid lipstick on top of our lips, just following the natural lip line. Now that we're done with our lips, you can, and our eyelash glue is all dry, you're going to go ahead and apply some mascara to it just to make sure that your real lashes and your fake lashes are together. Put a little bit on your bottom ones. And by now your lipstick should be all done and dried, and we're going to go ahead and apply a lip gloss. This is the Buxom and Jennifer. This is the lip polish. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I will put all my social media accounts in the description box below, as also all the products that I used. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye guys.